Good evening, everyone, and welcome to VLAMP, Video Lighting, Audio, Music, and Photography How-To Show. I'm, of course, your host, Matt Haslam, but like you can probably tell already from the set, this is not the normal video for the show, and this is not going to be a normal video for us. For those who just subscribed to this channel and this is the first video you're seeing, I do apologize, because this is not the normal content I want to create. This is not going to be a tutorial of how to do this or that, or this is not going to be how to go build this set piece or whatever, you subscribe for. This is basically just an explanation of where I'm at and where this channel is about to go. And so please bear with me for the next couple minutes here as I explain everything to you. I'm going to try to go through it in a very organized fashion, but I make no promises because this isn't scripted. And like many of the shows that I do that might be scripted, this isn't going to be that. And that's something I'm going to talk about in just a second. But things have been crazy around here recently. There has been so much work that I've been doing for clients and stuff like that, that I haven't had a moment to breathe, let alone worry about a YouTube channel, let alone 3 YouTube channels that I'm trying to run, and writing stories on the side. It's just been absolutely crazy, and I very much appreciate that, because this is my busy season of the year. For those who aren't aware and don't follow me on social media and stuff like that, this is when things just, everything hits the fan all at once, and that's great that it does. This is the time of year where we make the money that sustains us through the rest of the year, when work isn't as steady anymore. This is this time of year where, we pay all of our bills, and I pay my bills. And I hope you can understand that for the past couple weeks, I've been taking a little hiatus from YouTube because it has been so crazy. And I hope you understand that the next couple weeks here, until like the end of May, I'm booked solid. And not only am I booked solid with client work, but any spare moment I have, I'm actually spending recording another album and recording a music video that's going to be released in June of this year. And that music video is going to be the biggest music video and the biggest budget music video we've ever self-produced. And so it's going to take some time to make that video. Now, here's the thing. For the past couple of weeks, I've been working on a lot of client work, and the next couple of weeks, I'm going to be working on more client work. But I'm working on political stuff. I'm working on a ton of government stuff. And so with all that, I can't bring a behind-the-scenes camera with me. I can't really bring you guys along to show you how everything works behind the scenes, because most of what I'm filming is proprietary. Most of what I'm filming is, not public information yet. And so I really can't bring cameras along with me to film BTS footage for you guys to watch. It's just the way it goes in client world. There are a lot of projects where I normally am able to do that, but this is not that time of year. And with as much work as I'm doing, I don't have time to edit anything else or film anything else on the side for you guys just by yourselves. And so I hope you can understand that. I hope you can bear with me as we go through this process. But even the music video that I'm working on for ourselves, it's the biggest one I've ever worked on in my life. And I am taking behind the scenes cameras with me. But even for that project, I can't release behind the scenes footage of that project before it goes live. It's the biggest video I've ever done, as far as like self-producing goes. And so it's hard to put out some content of like, here's the behind the scenes of how it all worked when the main concept hasn't been released yet. And if I show you any of the behind the scenes, like we got costumes the other day for the video, we're building some sets, and like there's a ton of stuff I want to show you, but at the same time, I can't. Because if you see the costume, any of the costumes, it just gives away the whole plot to the film. If you see the set, it gives away the plot. There's just so much I want to show you guys that I can't, and I hope you understand that. Aside from that, there's this whole thing of YouTube, and almost every YouTuber out there has made a video on this now, as far as like YouTubers that make a living off of this. For those who aren't aware, I think it was a couple years ago, YouTube made this new policy where if you don't make $100 off of ad revenue per month, then you don't see a penny of it. It's not worth it for them to send out a check to you, which is completely ridiculous, by the way, but it is their policy, and we just had to go along with it as YouTubers. And I think we deserved a vote on it. And even if they didn't pay us per month, it was still like, you can still send us a check for $1,000. Like, come on. Like, why is the threshold 100 a month? You know, I just don't understand that. But we didn't have any say in that as YouTubers. We just had to say, you know what? Let's do it. Now, I guess we have to. If we want to be on this platform, we have to do it. The bigger YouTubers didn't give a shit. Whereas little YouTubers like myself, you know, it just put that goal of making money off of YouTube a little bit farther away for us. And I want you to understand, this isn't about making money. This YouTube channel was started to give back to a community which has given me so much over the years. It was started because no one was here. No one was there when I first started in the industry. Like, I had family and friends who helped me carry road cases and stuff. I've said this on the show many times before, but I didn't have anyone there to say, this is how you need to do things. This is how to run a business. This is how to set up a 3-point lighting system. This is how to do this and that. No, I had to learn all that firsthand, and it sucked. And that's why I created this YouTube channel, to give back to the community a little bit and say, you know what, for those 9 or 10-year-olds out there that are trying to make it like I was, here's how you do this. And it also, I'll be completely honest, it was started as a YouTube channel to say, it basically, once we got enough content out there, now I have clients that are saying, well, you must know what you're talking about. If you come out with 100 and some episodes of a show, you have to know what you're talking about. So I want to hire you as a consultant for our audio system or our video system. I want to hire you for that. And it helps me grow my business, and it has helped me grow my business. But this was not started as a money-making deal. It's just, it helps me make my money. And so I want to put out more content. The reason why I'm able to put out some content is because of your help. The bigger projects on this show, like the taco cart that we built and put out, we haven't put out that episode yet, but we built it solely off of the donations that you've given us over the years. And I want to thank you guys for that. Thank you for donating to the PayPal. Now we have a Patreon account that you can subscribe to. And thanks to your support, we're able to do bigger builds like that. And it really helps us as a company, but it really helps us just make bigger stuff and show you how to do it. On the other side of that, you know, we also have like sponsors that have now come to us and said, we want to sponsor an episode. And so far, we've turned a lot of them down because we haven't had the time to make episodes. Or sometimes it's just not worth it for us to make an episode for the amount that they've been offering. But other sponsors, they're legitimate offers, and I want to make content. But at the moment, I'm just so busy with client work that I can't do that. I can't make episodes 24/7. This isn't my full-time job. And I think you have to understand that sometimes. YouTube has this way in their algorithm to push YouTubers that have, 2-3 videos a day. I can't do that. We put out one video a day that's like 15-20 seconds long, and that's it. And that's really because it was cut out of a video that was like an hour and a half long, I think, because it's one definition out of like the hundreds 200 and some that we recorded one day. I'm sorry I can't put out a tutorial every day. It's just not going to happen. You can't do that unless you have this huge budget, and unless you have this huge crew. You can't come out with tutorials every single day of the week, let alone come out with 2 or 3 of them in order to impress YouTube's algorithm. It's not going to happen. The way YouTube changed things recently, it just even further killed off YouTubers like myself. YouTube just recently came out. I don't know if you've heard about this, but I'm sure you've seen other videos by other YouTubers out there that are smaller. Basically, the way the new YouTube algorithm works is that there's a threshold to be on their monetized platform. You need at least 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time per year in order to be even qualified into their monetization program. Now, I want to just comment, because a lot of smaller YouTubers were complaining about that. A lot of filmmakers were complaining, oh, how dare YouTube take us off their monetization program? A program, by the way, you and I weren't making diddly off of beforehand. Because here's the thing, like, I've had videos before that policy was enacted. I have videos that made 30-some thousand views. You know how much I made off of that video, off of ad revenue? About $2.50, which is nowhere near the threshold of $100 per month in order to qualify beforehand. Like I was saying before, they had this policy that you need at least $100 a month in order to even receive the money that you're getting. Otherwise, they just keep it to themselves, 100% of it. And so, even at the level that we were at, we weren't making anything anyway. And so, why we put monetization on all of our videos, I still don't know. And I still ask myself that question of, well, why did I hit that monetization button? Why did I apply to it? Why did I apply to be a part of a program I knew I wasn't going to make any money off of? Hopefully one day, if something went viral, I wanted to make money. That's the thing. Like, if something went viral, the worst fear I had was that I wasn't going to be part of the program already and I would lose out, but nothing ever went really too viral. And so for them to say now there's this new threshold, it really had no effect on people like me. And to think, like, I know there's a bunch of filmmakers out there who were saying, everyone just let's all go subscribe to each other's channels, and that way we can be part of this program again. Okay, you still need the 4,000 hours of watch time per year, so it's not going to help you having 1,000 subscribers, which is not. You're still not going to make that money. And even then, you still need your viewers to watch content on a regular basis in order to even get the monetization once you hit that threshold. So for us, there never really was a YouTube monetization that made us money. And so we always relied on, your donations, your Patreon support, your sponsorships, as well as just, I wanted to make content because I wanted to make content. I only made episodes and I only make episodes that I want to see be made. I want to see this content out there, so I create it. That's what filmmaking is all about. And I loved, and I still do love making episodes for the show. It's just right now things are so busy. And I say all this to say, for the next couple months until probably June, you're not going to see much at all from us. You're still going to see the daily videos on this channel. You're still going to see every once in a great while, I might have an extra couple minutes that I might make like a 5-minute tutorial for editing or something, very easy to make. But you're not going to see any big things from us. I don't have time to edit that taco cart episode right now. I won't have time to do that until summertime. I'm sorry, it's just not going to happen. And I know we've promised episodes, we've promised things, and we've said, you're going to have an episode every week. Unfortunately, I just don't have time to do it right now. And further from that, the way YouTube is working right now, I don't know. I just feel like I'm disconnected from YouTube because these YouTubers are right. Only like the top 10 channels are pushed really hard. And so even if I came out with, 2-3 videos a day, I feel like YouTube's algorithm would still not push my channel, would still not get me to the point where, hey, watch this Matt Haslam Productions, watch this VLAMP channel because it has great tutorials. I don't think YouTube would do that because channels that are 100, 1,000 times bigger than mine, they're not getting it. So they're not getting that push that they need. So why should my channel get that push? And YouTube has said over and over again, here's how you can help your channel. Make 2-3 videos a day. I cannot do that. Okay, I can't be a full-time YouTuber without making enough money off of it to say no to clients. And I'm sorry, it's just not going to be viable, to make a living off of. So that's out. YouTube has said, well, tag your video better. I'm tagging my videos as best as I can, but there's no real tutorial online of how to do it. There's no real way to say, like, these are the words we want to see in your tags. No. YouTube doesn't come out with that information. YouTube keeps their algorithm to themselves. They never share information, even with the biggest YouTubers. Ask them. Ask the top 10 channels. They don't talk to the top 10 channels and say, here's our algorithm. No, they talk to them and they say, here's some suggestions and stuff, but they don't say, here's the algorithm, work with it. They keep that algorithm to themselves. It's a very proprietary thing. YouTube doesn't really want people to know how to use their platform. They just say, make as much content as possible, upload it, and hopefully our advertisers will be happy and they'll push it. And they'll monetize on your channel. The worst part was, recently I came out with a video on how to put text on a gravestone, right? It was a tutorial showing you basically how to recreate a shot in Taylor Swift's music video, Look What You Made Me Do. Now, I know for a fact Taylor Swift's music video, Look What You Made Me Do, was monetized. I know for a fact that made her money. I was recreating it in a tutorial, and I was recreating it on a music video. Now, my music video came back as flagged. And even before this whole, third or fourth wave of adpocalypse, where they had this new 1,000 subscriber threshold. Even before that, YouTube flagged my video, that music video, and said, Mature Town isn't worthy of advertising because our advertisers won't be happy advertising on something like this. And then I uploaded the tutorial of how to do that shot, and that was flagged. And then I uploaded another video showing like the hidden messages in all the music videos that I recently came out with, and YouTube said that's not worthy for advertisers. And so I started wondering what was so unworthy for advertisers to advertise on my platform. What's keeping me back from making money off of this? And so I uploaded different parts of my music video, and it turns out that shot of the gravestone is what's the problem. And on all the videos, I sent an email to YouTube and I said, hey, this is a recreation of Taylor Swift's music video. How come you flagged mine? This is just a recreation, right? They never got back to me, by the way, because YouTube doesn't care. And they just kept monetization off of my videos, but yet I have fans that still say there's monetization on my videos, even though I'm not making a penny off of it. I'm not seeing any of that monetization anymore, even though there is no way for me to monetize my videos anymore. There's still ads on my videos because YouTube still has to make their money. And so eventually you start to feel this disconnect on the platform you're on. And I'm not saying I'm the biggest, this is my biggest worry. My clients are my biggest worry. And my personal life is my biggest worry. I have friends and relationships now that I worry about a lot more than a YouTube channel. I'm sorry, I do. It's how life goes sometimes. But it's just this disconnect that I feel YouTube has with its creators. And honestly, I feel like, well, why should I create content for this platform when I'm busy as hell outside of this spectrum of YouTube? So why not create content for clients? And then when I absolutely don't have anything else to do, that's when I create a video for YouTube. So that's the way it's going to be for a little bit. Either that or until YouTube gets their shit together. Sorry. Never said this was, rated G for everyone. But until they get their shit together, or until, like, I just have time, there's not going to be content on this channel. And I deeply apologize for that. I know people subscribe to this channel looking for tutorials, looking for general advice in this field. I might get on here for a live stream every once in a while and just answer your questions. If you're willing to join me for the show live, I will answer your questions. It's not going to be on a certain day of the month like it used to be, at least not for a while. And I might come out with an episode every once in a great while, like a 5-minute little tutorial, editing tutorial or something like that. That's easy to make, easy to edit, and easy to upload. But it's not going to be on Monday nights like it used to be. It's just going to be, hey, I made a video today. I'll upload it right now. That's the way it's going to be. So for those who just subscribe to the channel, I'm sorry. For those who have been a long-time subscriber of the channel, I want to thank you guys for sticking with me, for going through all this. I know we've had breaks like this in the past. This is probably going to be one of the longer breaks we take, just because it is absolutely insane at the moment. And right now I'm booked solid until basically the end of June, which is freaking amazing. At the end of June, this music video and the album is coming out, so I can finally share some behind the scenes of all that. So I probably will be coming out with an episode there at the end of June or beginning of July. But even then, I'm already working on getting clients for that summer season, so I make no guarantees of exactly when everything is going to happen, when exactly I'm going to come back. I make no guarantees. It might be a thing where I come out with 1 episode a month instead of 1 a week. If I'm not getting monetization anyway, if YouTube, here's the thing, like we went to a schedule where it's 1 episode a day, 1 video a day, 1 episode a week, and 1 live stream a month. We went to that schedule to appeal to YouTube's algorithm, because the more content you create, the more regular your schedule is. If you upload a video at the same time every day, YouTube is going to like you a whole lot better than if you upload a video every day at different times of the day. I don't know. Don't ask me. Ask YouTube. It's their algorithm. And it worked. I went from having less than 100 subscribers to now 140, 150 or something like that in a couple months, which is not the fastest growth, but it is growth. and I can't deny that it's growth. So it obviously worked. But at this point, if YouTube isn't going to push me really hard anyway to get subscribers, and if the YouTube subscribers that I have are nowhere near enough to hit that threshold anyway, and even then at that threshold, I'm still not making money, why should I care about YouTube's algorithm anymore? If you have suggestions, leave them in the comments below, but why should I care? And so I'm just going to make content from now on that I like making when I have time to make that content. At least for a little while, like I said, until YouTube gets their shit together. If YouTube gets their shit together, then I'll be perfectly happy making content that, we can go forward with. But at the moment, I just don't feel like making content. I'm sorry. And I'm busy enough that I don't have to care about making content too much for a YouTube channel anyway. I still have to make content. There is, I think in the next, until like May, we're coming out with a couple 100 hours of content for our clients. That's fantastic. It's just, hey, a couple 100 hours of content to make takes a lot of time. And so to create content for a YouTube channel is really, really difficult on the side of that. So, like I said, I'm really sorry for those who want content on a regular basis from us. I'm really sorry that this is the way it's going to be for a little while at least. But I want to thank you guys for tuning in. I want to thank you guys if you watched the entire thing here. I want to thank you guys for bearing with me through this whole thing. I've reached out to a couple friends who might be willing to help me on that music video. So I might be, doing a lot of behind the scenes once that comes out. But until that comes out, I can't talk about it at all. My last album that came out on February 14th on Valentine's Day this year was called Shadows. And I came out with a bunch of behind the scenes stuff before that album and those music videos were released. I came out with a ton of stuff. For this one, I'm not even allowed to say the name of the album. That's how much of a secret this is. And when the video comes out, you'll understand why. But I'm not allowed to say anything about it at all. And I'm working day and night on that album and that music video. So we just got like the costumes yesterday for it, and they look awesome. But I can't talk about it. I can't show you pictures of it. I can't anything. It's just, I can't even talk about the locations that we're going to. There's so much I want to tell you guys, but I can't yet. So just bear with me. It's only 100 days from now, so bear with me. And I promise it'll be worth it to show you behind the scenes afterwards. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. Please do hit that red subscribe button, even though I filled you with so much confidence to hit that red subscribe button. Hit the like button. If you understand this video, hit the like button. I know you probably don't like the news in the video that I shared, but at least hit the like button to tell me that you liked it, that you understand where I'm coming from on this. If you have any suggestions, leave them in the comments below. If you have any thoughts as to YouTube, leave those down below too. I want to hear those. YouTube's kind of screwing everyone over, so not just me. So it's a fun time to be a YouTuber. Anyway, thank you guys so much, and I will leave you be. I'll leave you get back to your day, and see you in a couple months. Bye for now.